Expect people in positions of authority to act responsibly. So when trust is broken, it affects the entire community.
The youth pastor facing charges accused of having sex with a teenage girl in Bastrop. Sophia Beausoleil spoke with the victim's mother today, who says she wants other parents to hear her family's story.
Him being the youth pastor of our church, we trusted him.
Trust, this mother says, was broken in her own home. 26-year-old Isaiah Arellano lived with the woman's family for a couple months while going through a divorce.
I didn't want to believe what I had just seen.
We're not showing Julie's face to protect the identity of her daughter. She says she walked in on Arellano having sex with her 16-year-old daughter in the game room.
This was a youth pastor. This was supposed to be somebody who represented God. And this was the ultimate betrayal.
Julie says she kicked Arellano out, then called the Bastrop County Sheriff's Office. Her family also stopped attending Faith Impact Fellowship, where Arellano worked as a youth pastor. We spoke with the pastor of Faith Impact Fellowship over the phone. He says Isaiah is his nephew, and once he found out what had happened, Isaiah was dismissed from the church.
I don't think that my faith in God was ever challenged. I think my faith in humanity has been challenged.
Julie hopes other families will learn a lesson in this and to never be too trusting. Reporting from Bastrop, Sophia Beausoleil, KXAN News.
Arellano posted bond yesterday and was released from jail. Investigators say he admitted to having sex with the teenager. The Bastrop County Sheriff's Office does not believe there are any other victims from the church. Julie says Arellano used to work at another church in Bastrop. We reached out to that church congregation, but they have not yet responded.
The Faith Impact Church community has already been through so much. 3 years ago this week, what was then called Word of Life Community Church burned to the ground in the Bastrop County wildfire. But with a lot of help, it was rebuilt and renamed. This case does raise a lot of issues for families because of separation in church and state, as well as the First Amendment. There cannot be any state regulation or oversight of church ministers, including youth pastors. It's up to each church to vet their own employees. There is one exception: when the church operates a daycare or a school. In that case, the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services regulates the daycares, and the Texas Education Agency oversees schools. But that did not affect Faith Impact Church. Many religious groups do have standards for employees. For example, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Austin implemented the Ethics and Integrity in Ministry policy back in 2002. All clergy, employees, and volunteers who deal with children or vulnerable adults have to go through a training every 3 years. Families can also easily file complaints for all children for illegal or immoral concerns.